Honestly, right now they could cure cancer, and I don't think it would make a difference.
I look back at as I say, the history of what Labour have done when they've been in, and we've always come out of it in the mire.
Rishi Sunak's a scumbag.
What is your assessment of the government at the moment?
Not quite as bad as the previous ones, but I don't rate it very highly.
Why don't you rate it highly?
They seem to be ineffective, basically.
I did vote Conservative and I had reservations about what's going on, a lot of things. However, other things I don't think I had much control over. And to be perfectly honest, every time Labour's got in, it's been a disaster. If you look back through history, they've never ever got they've left the country on its knees for the Conservatives to take over again. So really, I'm in a very mixed bag at the moment.
I think the grifters, really, they're just taking the mick out of us, and they are lying in their own pockets, in my personal opinion. Honestly, right now they could cure cancer, and I don't think it would make a difference. I really don't. It's just how many years? 13 years now in government. 13 years, and they just look at the state of the country.
They've been the shambles ever since I came in, since 2010. Yeah, I mean, they haven't really done much for this area. Stockton's suffering like everywhere else in the north at the moment.
There's a reason why companies in this country are making record profits, as opposed to, and they're going to always blame it on Ukraine and the pandemic. It's not right.
In a place like Stockton, what issues matter around here?
I think the biggest thing at the moment is that we need to have the high street working. How they're going to revitalise it is anybody's guess. There are the plans are afoot for regenerating it, but all the shops are having their life kicked out of them while it's all going on, unfortunately. There just isn't the footfall in town.
We haven't really had any investment over here since Labour are in power, and until the Tories are out, we're just going to continue struggling.
We need more policing. It's like the Wild West here. On a night time around here, it's horrible. I used to literally live within 50 yards of here, and it was horrible. Every night fighting, but even during the day, gangs, there's just people around being not nice people.
The buses, you're only getting it's every hour if you're lucky, and we've got no trains at all hardly. It's if you haven't got a car, you can't move, so it's environmental impact as well.
To people generally here in Stockton, I would think basically fair deals for everybody if you can do in housing, etc. But I'm another one I'm afraid we give money out to too many people for doing nothing. If anybody's on the dole and they're fit and able, they should have to attend and do something for 40 hours or whatever it may be a week and get the dole money. You work it out, if you get £250 a week, I don't say they do on dole, well let's say £200 a week, and then somebody offers a job for 250 quid, you're not going to go and work for 40 hours for 50 quid, are you? It's human nature, you won't do it. But if you're earning that 200 and they offer you more, you'll go and get it. There's no incentives. I just think it's too easy to get handouts, and too many people taking the land of the system.
How do you rate the Conservatives' chances at the next general election?
Well, if I win, I'll be moving out the country. But if I win, it's just blind jingoism by the general populace, I think, and I think that they're desperate at the moment. All this focus on the migrants coming over, they're from Calais, it's just opportunism. I mean, they're coming to work. They'll be paying taxes if they work. I'd say just let them come over and assess them, and then if they're no good, then send them back to where they came from. But if they're here to work, let them, because they're doing the jobs that people don't want to do, and without them, this country's just going to fall even further into the water.
What do you make of the Labour Party at the moment?
Best of a bad bunch. That's my honest opinion. I've voted Labour, and I probably always will vote Labour because of where I'm from, but Keir Starmer needs to stop being so within himself. He needs to stand for something, because he's not standing for anything right now. He needs to come out, make a policy, and stick by it. Well, not even stick by it, just make a let us know. But he's got such a lead in the polls, he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
He could stand for nothing and win the next election.
At the next general election, whenever it is, what's an issue that would swing your vote?
More help for families who are struggling. Especially at the moment with the school holidays, it's very difficult for some parents to keep the children fed, because everybody is just so near to the strap line at the moment that any extra pressure on them makes life very difficult indeed. So it would be good to see more help for parents with young families. For example, although the children at school up to year 2 get free school meals, children in the nursery don't. And if you happen to have twins in the nursery, it's day all day. My daughter was paying £55 a week just for that. So I think that's where a bit more help could be put.
Equality more than anything. Allow everyone to have a fair chance, essentially. And all I'm seeing at the moment, the richer are getting richer and the poorer are getting poorer.
Do you intend to vote Conservative the next election? Would that be more likely at the moment?
I would be more likely to, yes. Oh, yeah.
What makes you more likely to vote Conservative than the current Labour Party?
Well, as I say, that the Conservatives over the history have at least done something for the government. None of them were interested in us, but at least the Conservatives are honest and they're not interested in the working class, which I am. But the Labour Party, to pretend to be, but they don't give a monkeys anyway. So I've always gone that way. And I look back at the history of what Labour have done when they've been in, and we've always come out of it in the mire. You know, I remember Gordon Brown telling everybody to buy diesel cars, so we all did. And then where do you go now? Petrol's cheaper and going on to green, but I'm not a green fan anyway. So.
What do you make of Ben Houchen?
Ben Houchen? Oh, nah, don't do this. Nah. He looks good in a hard hat and high vis. That's about it.
Maybe for viewers who aren't from Tees Valley, what does that refer to?
He's always saying he'll do things, and we're still waiting. Ben Houchen, absolute joker. Absolute joker. He is.
If you could send a message to the government, what would it be?
Try and be honest and stop trying to hide everything from us.
Just pull a finger out and help people out.